If there was something that could make or break a video game for you, what would it be? Some would say content, some would say characters, some would say gameplay. Well, I would say the music. Music in video games is probably the most important thing to me, because if a game doesn't have a slapping soundtrack, the game itself doesn't slap. And so today, in celebration of 200 subscribers, I'm going to be giving you my top 10 video game soundtracks. These are just my opinion. If you will most likely disagree, let me know your top 10s in the comments down below. Without that, let's go. But before we start, make sure you subscribe, as, like I said, we have hit 200 subscribers. It's an amazing thing to have accomplished, and I'd love to hit to 300 and 400 and beyond. So if you would like, drop a subscribe. It would be super ultimate. Now let's get into my top 10. If you would have told me 5 years ago that I would have played the most blissful game ever, the game that would shape my RPG future, I would have laughed in your face. I would have said, haha, anime go burr. Well, in 2017, when I played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, that all changed. Everything from the beautiful scenery, expertly crafted combat, and beautiful story all resonated with me and put me on the path of role-playing games. One thing that Zelda Breath of the Wild has from other Zelda games is its music, as its style is very faint. The main instrument in Breath of the Wild is the piano, and I think that really lends it great. As you gallop through the fields of Hyrule to the Guardian noise that involves pain and strikes pain in my heart. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has had amazing music. The music might not be intense most of the game, but when you hit boss battles and key moments, the music is on point and always there to flavor the mood. One of my more favorite soundtracks is the one from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now you might be wondering, why is it so low? We'll get to that in a minute. But Final Fantasy VII Remake is in an interesting position where it's remaking the original. Now the remake we have out currently is only the Midgar section. I happen to believe that the Midgar section has some of the best music from the original game. From the Airbuster to Shinra's theme to the Turk's theme, almost every track in the Midgar section is a certified banger. Add in some rock and roll and electric violin and you have yourself the Final Fantasy VII Remake soundtrack. Number 8 is an interesting one, as Pokémon is a more recent series I've been diving into. After I started Sword and Shield, my interest for the series peaked. One of the games that interested me a lot is Heart Gold and Soul Silver, as I was alive when they came out and yet have never played a Pokemon game since a few years ago. Heart Gold and Soul Silver have the interesting place of being regarded as part of the best generation and are probably the best remakes that Pokemon has made. Not only did they remake really old games into a vibrant environment of the DS, but they also incorporated boss music soundtracks for the legendaries, which wasn't in the original, and adding that DS sound font charm to all the original tracks that are really, really good. From battle themes to gym themes to trainer themes, everything about Heart Gold and Soul Silver's soundtrack has resonated with me, and I mean, you can't deny that Ho-Oh's theme doesn't slap. That doesn't hit hard. I mean, it's probably one of the best tracks made for a Pokemon game. Number 7 is probably one you guys have seen coming, is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe plus Booster Course Pass. Now, I hear all you hater Hanks in the comments, troll Joes down below, but I do say to you, this is my list, I can do whatever I want, and I am including the deluxe version of Mario Kart 8 plus the Booster Course Pass. Now, it does have the advantage of having almost every track in Mario Kart history. Add that with the amazing big band direction that the original Mario Kart 8 had taken, and then remixes of previous tracks for all the battle stages. You have yourself a game with enough soundtracks to literally cure depression. I mean, not only do you have original fantastic tracks, such as Mario Circuit, Rainbow Road, Bowser's Castle, Big Blue and Mute City from F-Zero have had their compositions, and the big band, the trumpets, the guitar, everything has culminated together to create the best racing experience for Mario Kart, because not only are the tracks amazingly designed, but the music has come with the game to create probably the ultimate listening experience if you love Mario Kart. And the Booster Course Pass adds on to that, as they have remade and remixed previous songs that have just slapped hard. Some of the best Mario Kart tracks like Coconut Mall and Rainbow Road from the 3DS have had their songs recomposed and sound amazing. The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks is one game that has stuck with me since I was a child. It was my very first Zelda game and one of the two video games I remember playing first. It's safe to say this game has a soft spot in my heart, and the music, whenever I hear the Overworld theme, whether it be when I'm revisiting the game or playing the stage in Smash Brothers, my mind just throws back to nostalgia and makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Not only is the Overworld theme great, but the Tower of Spirits has some fantastic tracks as well. Couple that in with the genius of Koji Kondo and the rest of the Zelda music team. This game is extremely overlooked and underappreciated, and I feel like the music has gone with the game as being underappreciated and overlooked. But if you can give it a chance, it'll hit real hard. I mean, the final battle theme is just, whew, good stuff. If any song has taken over the internet in memes in the past 5 years, it is Haha Funny Skeleton Man Sans. His battle theme and the rest of the music from Undertale. Oh my goodness, Toby Fox really hit this very hard. Undertale is an indie RPG game that harkens back to the days of Earthbound, and you can hear its inspiration in the music. Undertale's music is very similar to Earthbound, much like the style of the game, but these boss battle tracks go hard. On Megalovania, Bone Trossel, Spider Dance, every track in Undertale is absolutely amazing to listen to. They are truly head bangers. You will get neck ailments from listening to this music. It is that good. It has no business going as hard as it does. Likewise with Spirit Tracks, Super Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 have had residing places in my heart. Now, for the sake of this list and not confusing you all, I'm going to select Mario Galaxy 1 as the superior soundtrack one. Because one reason, Rosalina and the Observatory. Best menu song out of any game, Peach's Castle, get out of here. Rosalina's here to stay. But Mario Galaxy took a galactic approach to the beautiful strings and wind that, once again, Koji Kondo and his team have put together. The levels are beautifully crafted, and the music that goes along with the levels add to the immersion and bliss that you get listening to this soundtrack. I could listen to Gusty Garden Galaxy for 10 hours and not be bored, and still have that song stuck in my head for weeks to come. The amazing talent behind the instruments, and the amazing uses of instruments, as I believe this was the first Mario game to be fully orchestrated, and it has definitely worked in its favor. Well, I hope you guys have been enjoying so far. We're gonna hit the top 3, and I'm really excited for these, as these are my default favorite video game soundtracks, I listen to these on a daily basis. So to kick off number 3, we have the original Final Fantasy VII. This is what RPG music sounds like, from the battle themes to the overworld theme. You may have noticed I had Remake down at the bottom, and that is for good reason. As I did say, as Remake remade all the music from the Midgar section, and I said the Midgar section was the best, I severely underestimated the rest of the soundtrack. As Gold Saucer, Cosmo Canyon, all of the other songs and areas in the game have fantastic music. Nobuo Uematsu went hard with this soundtrack. And beautiful. Even though it may sound old and outdated through the old PS1 sound fonts, the soundtrack is still amazing to listen to, trumps the remake, trumps any other Final Fantasy game. Maybe not Final Fantasy X, but it's probably the best soundtrack in RPG history. For number 2, I may have lied with that last one, as I did say Final Fantasy VII had the best music in RPG history. That was a lie. Persona 5 does. I don't think I need to explain myself when I say Persona 5 is my number 2. The jazz, the rock, the synth, everything musically has come together and given me brain burn-in of these songs, as Last Surprise and Wake Up, Get Up, Get Out There are forever ingrained in my brain. Even mundane, daily task tracks are fantastic and never boring to listen to. I find myself not skipping a lot of tracks when I listen to the soundtrack because it's that good. The synth and the piano and the violins and the guitar and everything combined with the beautiful voice of Lynn has really turned this soundtrack. For number 1, my number 1 favorite video game soundtrack of all time has a bit of a backstory. So back in January of this year, I started a funny little game called Kingdom Hearts. I will spend my lifetime gushing about how fantastic this game is and how much not only Kingdom Hearts 1, but the whole series has meant to me on a deep personal level. And nothing really clicks, nothing really adds up personally for me unless it has the music, as the music was something that set the series in my horizon as one of my favorite video game series. The music is beautiful. Yoko Shimomura and her team knocked it out of the park when it comes to world themes. Traverse Town is something that plays in my head constantly as one of the most comforting soundtracks in video game history. Kairi's theme hits something deep within my heart that makes it ooze with tears. The Gummy Ship things, yes, as boring and repetitive as those sections are, it made it better listening to the music. Combined with all the original soundtracks developed for the Disney worlds, and then some of the Disney music being recomposed for the game added to it. I remember playing through Hollow Bastion the first time, and hearing the music, it was grand, mysterious, and I wanted to know more. So it is no shocker that number 1 has to be the original Kingdom Hearts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I literally cannot believe I hit 200 subscribers. I'm so grateful and thankful for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, like I said at the beginning, subscribe to get us up to 300 and 400 and beyond. Like the like button, because I like the like button. YouTube likes the likes. I have said like too much. Ring the notification bell so you're always notified when I make a new video. And comment down below your favorite video game song, top 10, top 3, whatever you want to comment, music related, please do below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Music has been a big part of my life and gaming career, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a legendary day.